so important as we move through this 25 days. And here we are, more than halfway, right? We were halfway through yesterday's class, we were halfway, but we can have such restriction in our chi if we're not moving all of our muscles and joints. And the best, most effective way to do that are the series developed in the 1970s by the doctor in Shanghai with Shanghai Hospital that really has been researched since that time, over 50 years now. Actually, yeah, 52 years. And we want to make sure that we take advantage of this research and wisdom to open up our muscles, open up our joints, clear all of our energy, making sure that our chi can flow for optimal health and happiness. Health and happiness reboot, they're tied together. Let's come, starting from our head today, really lengthen the head up, imagining as if it's a balloon filled with helium, floating up to the heavens. Chin is gently tucked. The arms and shoulders weight down toward the earth. Feel even the shoulder blades move down, lengthening the neck between the lifting head and the lowering shoulders. The spine is long as we tuck the pelvis gently forward, rooting the perineum down. The knees bend gently, allowing the chi to move up and down the legs with ease. And the feet are grounded, imagining drawing energy up from deep within the earth. Inhale, float the arms up to the shoulders, bring the hands over, turn the palms down, and exhale, float down through center. Inhale, literally feel as if the arms are floating, and then the hands, bringing the palms together, drawing them to your heart center, gazing at your fingertips as you breathe gently in and out of your nose. Release your hands, one hand open, the other in a loose fist of greeting, and set the intention today to really let your tension melt down away into the earth. Every little opening will do in the mitochondria, the tiniest little joint, all of that tension will leave, leaving you fresh and clear. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, turning your chin over one shoulder, gazing far behind you as we warm the joints of the neck, massage the thyroid and parathyroid. Exhaling to center. Inhale, gazing the opposite way. Exhale, return. Inhale, lift your chin, gaze up and back. Exhale, lower, coming back to center. Inhale, tuck the chin, feel all of the tension in the back of the neck run down the spine into the earth. And exhale, lift. We'll repeat all four directions. Inhale, gazing, really feel that tension drain down the arm, off into the earth. As we exhale, return. Inhale, gaze the opposite way. Really bring your eyes back. Release tension by massaging your eyes with this movement. And return. Inhale, lift your neck, gaze up and back. As we massage the thyroid, we strengthen the endocrine system, our hormones balance. And return. Let's do some arm circles, fingers together, thumbs spread wide, cross at the wrists. Inhale, lift the arms overhead, gaze up between the hands, separate and exhale, palms up, gazing at one palm all the way down. Bring the other wrist on top. Inhale, lift up, keep the shoulders as relaxed down as you're able. Separate the hands, float the other palm down, exhaling all the way down. We'll repeat both sides. Inhale, lift up, gaze up, open and separate. Exhale. This is such a beautiful movement because it also cleanses the aura, releasing gunk within and without our energy fields. Side bends. Bring the back of one hand to the lower back. The other hand lifts up, bend the elbow, and wherever the fingers touch is perfect. Keep that Wuji position, the pelvis tucked, because it's easy for that to fall out as we bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend, gazing out in front of your toes. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, switching the hands. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, bend to the other side. Inhale, return to center. And release. Bring your hands to your hips, step out wide for hip circles. We'll move 4 circles in one direction and then 4 in the other, gently breathing in and out of your nose. We store so much tension, emotional and physical, within our hips. Last one this direction. And by moving the chi and the joints and letting the fluid of the joints flow, the blood move into the joint itself, we let go and release into the earth. Good. Our last circular warm-up from series 1. I love the circles as we warm the body. Bend the knees, keeping the chest upright. And we'll do 4 circles one direction, massaging the knees and the ankles. 2 more. Let's do 1 more. Feels good. And now let's go the other way. Breathe gently. Bring your hands into loose fists by your side and step out 1 to 2 times, 1.5 to 2 times shoulder width. Toes point forward, sitting astride with thrusting fists. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Ideally, if you can, the feet point forward. Bring the fist forward, thumb turns down on the exhale now. Open the hand, fingers together, thumbs spread wide. Inhale, draw in from the shoulder blade. Also, open the chest. Exhale, thrust the other fist forward. Inhale, draw in, opening the chest. This really is great. We compress our chest forward all the time. Our shoulder blades are also compressed forward. They're pressed forward. Everything's coming forward, and we need to move back to open the chest and release tension in the shoulder blades. Good. Step the feet back, and we're going to do push palm and cross-legged stance. If you haven't seen this before, go ahead and watch the first one, and you can join for the next 3. The idea is to go deep, but you do not need to. If you cannot bend your knees deeply, just do a gentle bend. You don't have to fully cross the legs. Toe in, toe out, turning all the way behind you. Lift up the back heel. Bend the legs. Press one hand down on the side of the leg that's behind you, and then turn and look at the elbow, reaching to the side. Curl the hand that's outreached into a fist and come back to center. Opposite toe in and then toe out. Turn all the way behind you. Bring that back heel up. For the leg that's back, press that hand out and then gaze at the opposite elbow. Remember, you don't need to bend as far down. That's your modification. Curl and come up. We'll do one more time each side. Toe in, toe behind you, bend. Press the arm out of the side of the leg and back. Bend and look at the opposite elbow. Really gaze, moving your eyes. Come back up, curl in into center. Opposite toe in and toe out. Notice all the joints we're working from our tiniest toes, up our spine, in our neck, our hips, our knees. Really working muscles that when blood flows to the muscles, we clear the stagnant energy and they feel supple. Limber up from top to bottom. We'll do one time each side. Hands in loose fist by your hips again. Inhale as you lift one arm up, turning the palm up to the sky. Reach, separate the ribs, lifting up. Then turn gently towards the side of the fist that's by the hip. And then exhale, brushing on the body, touch the body. As you sweep down with the fingers, brush over the toes and brush up the outside of the other leg and come back up. Inhale, the other arm lifts up. Lift through the armpit, through the ribs, clearing the tension in these very subtle, tiny muscles. Turn towards the bent arm and brush down the arm, the hips, the legs, over the toes as you fold, and then up the outside of the other leg. Turn trunk and gaze behind you. Step out wide again, 1.5 to 2 times shoulder width. Toe in, toe out, turning your hips over the front leg. Bend that leg, feel a nice stretch. Again, you can modify, you can step closer, but if you're able, this really clears tension in the muscles and joints. Bring the hand up that's on the leg that's behind you. Breathe gently. And then turn at the waist, the shoulders and neck to gaze back at your elbow. Curl, come back to center. We'll do the other side. Toe in, toe out. Bend that leg. Spine is straight. Hips face forward. Lift up the arm. Pinky is up on the side of the leg that's back. Turn at the hips, the waist, shoulders, and chin. Gaze at your elbow behind you as you draw it back. Make sure you're breathing as we move. Good. And step back to feet hip width apart. Hands on your hips for pedaling left and right. Don't worry about what you do first. That's just the name of the pose. Balance on one foot as you lift the other knee up and cross the foot over the opposite leg. Come back up. We're just breathing gently here. Pick a point in the distance for your gaze or on the floor in front of you. You might not lift your leg as high. You just modify any way you need. We'll do one more time each side. These balancing poses are incredible to bring fluid to the joints, to the muscles, strengthening the bones, and all of that keeps us relaxed and at ease. Bring the feet side by side for kicking the shuttlecock on all sides. Inhale, the instep of one foot comes up, lower. Now inhale the other instep, lower. Inhale the outstep of the first foot. Again, you might not be able to come as high, you might be working on that balance, but it's very important to continue to do so. balance again works so deep into our joints and muscles and bones. Bring the leg up, knee comes up, foot comes forward, points, and then back and down. Up, forward, in, and down. And now you don't need to turn, but I'll turn so you can see. Lift the heel and lift the heel. Good. Step the feet back to hip width apart as we push the palms in 4 directions. Inhale, the palms come up to the heart, pressing them up, gaze up. And then lower, bring them back down into fists by your side. Inhale, and then turn and exhale, pressing out to the sides, bringing the waist back forward. Turn and press out the other direction, really extending, keeping the shoulders relaxed down. Come in and press. Draw the hands into fist and step the feet side by side, drawing a bow. Put your weight into one foot and then step out wide to the side, making a cross with your hands, fingers together, thumbs spread wide. Bring the hands into loose fists, bend the knees, and then draw the bow, opening the outstretched hand. Straighten the knees, exhale, press down. And we'll just do a gentle breath for this pose. Hands by the hips, step out to the other side. Fist, and then we open the front hand, turning to gaze. And then we bring our hands, palms down, press down by our sides, and then come back. Stretching the arms and turning the wrists. Inhale, bring the hands up overhead. Nice tight fist as you draw down, gazing at one fist. Inhale up again, rotating the arms. Exhale, pressing down. And now we'll reverse directions. Open the hands. Inhale, the hands float up overhead. Tight fists, press down and draw the elbows back, fists by your hips. Gaze at the other hand as it lifts up. And then tight fists, press down and draw the elbows back. Good. Hopefully you're noticing as we open and contract the hands, as we move the shoulders, turn the head, this sense of peace and relaxation moves through you. It's really just such the power of Qigong to do so. All right, we're going to go ahead and stretching the arms forward and back. We won't move our hips. I'll go ahead and show you what that looks like. Hands are in loose fists by your side. Press one hand up in front, fingers together, thumbs spread wide. The other hand moves back in a fist, the fingers up. Gaze, breathe gently for a moment. Inhale, now draw back in. Exhale, press, gazing behind you. Inhale, recenter the head and arms. Exhale, press forward and back and turn. Moving in these different directions, in different ways, taps into massaging the muscles in all of the different ways in which they move. So it's incredible. Okay, thrusting fists while sitting astride. Step out 1 to 2 times shoulder width again and press the fist forward, turning the thumb down at the end. Open the hand and draw back in. Thrusting that fist forward as you bend the knees. Come back in on the inhale. Exhale, really reach forward. And then draw in. Again, we're repeating this because it's such a fabulous thing. Good. Relax the arms and turn the trunk. Bring your arms up, and we're going to be tapping on the shoulder in front and on the back, right? And a line opposite, just on the other side of the spine. You want to reach all the way across. So just nice padding, moving the spine, increasing mobility in the shoulders as we reach opposite the spine. If you don't have this mobility yet, keep doing this every day. It's a fabulous and gentle way to prevent frozen shoulder. Open the spine. It's an incredible move. Good. Rub the face and massage points. Go ahead and bring your middle fingers to the outer corners of your mouth. We'll do 4 circles forward. Now sweep up just below your nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sweep up. All of your fingers sweep over the eyebrow. Middle finger at the temples now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then sweep your hands down your face. Bring your middle fingers to the mouth again. We're going to sweep up all the way overhead and make a diamond shape behind the head. Where the lowest part of the skull is, we'll do 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now sweep the middle fingers, press the ears forward. But today we're going to bring the fingers inside the ears. 4 circles. Bring the hands down, and right at the back part between your index finger and thumb, we're going to massage for a little bit with the opposite thumb. You don't have to touch your abdomen, but if it's comfortable to rest it there, that's okay. Switch hands. Good. Massaging the chest and abdomen. Our spleen and digestion are responsible for our muscles. And so if our spleen, stomach, and pancreas are weak, we'll have a lot of muscle tension. So if you have really tight shoulders, you probably have weak digestion. So let's work on that. We're going to start at the top, and you're going to go to your left first. 4 small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do big circles, making a box all along the outer edge of the large intestine, and our fingers hit part of the small intestine. 2. Definitely massaging the spleen and stomach on the left and the liver on the right. And now let's go the other way. Nice big circles, press firmly. Two more with the large abdominal circle massage. And now we'll go back to that smaller upper chest, right on the ribs up here. Bring your fingers to your hairline. The opposite hand is on your back, right opposite the navel. Sweep your fingers back to the base of your skull. Turn towards the arm that's up and massage with your fingers from side to side across your scalp 2 times. Come forward. Sweep your middle finger over the ear. 4 circles forward there. And then sweep your finger to your temple, 4 circles. Switch hands, fingertips on the hairline, brush back, turn towards the back elbow, sweep across the bottom of the skull 2 times, come forward, sweep the middle finger over the tip of the ear, 4 circles forward. And then sweep to the temple, 4 circles forward. And press. Good. We're going to do another balancing, stretching, opening again, working on clearing space for the organs as well as moving the joints, holding the palm and lifting the knee. If you're just new to this, keep your gaze forward. Don't gaze up. It's very difficult to gaze up. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your knee, press the hand on that side. The palm comes down, the other palm lifts up. Inhale, draw back to center. Exhale again. Remember, keep your gaze forward if you're new to this. This is not easy. There's a lot going on in your brain and body to make this upward gaze possible on the lift. Even just keeping your gaze forward can be challenging. And one more. Good. Wonderful. Turning and bending the trunk. Inhale, your arms come up, and exhale, separate them, gazing at the back of one hand. Bring your hands to the lower back, fingertips face each other. Inhale. Exhale, turn to one side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, turn the other way. Inhale, forward. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Keep your chin up, 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 up. And come back up on the inhale. Exhale, come back only as far as you can without feeling compression in the lower back. We'll do one more, gazing at the other side. Inhale, lift up. Gaze at the back of the other hand as it floats down. Inhale. Exhale, turn the other way first. Inhale, realign. Exhale, really finishing up with this spinal movement, allowing chi and blood to flow, the best remedy for muscular tension. Keep that chin up, gaze up. Come back up on the inhale and exhale. Hips forward, bend back. And return. Stretching the arms and chest. It's another balancing move that gazes up. Keep your gaze forward if you need. Cross at the wrist, fingers together, thumbs spread wide. Inhale, lift, separate the arms, lift the heels. Come back down. Good. Inhale, lift up, gaze up. Exhale, lower. One more time with each wrist on top. Inhale, the first wrist on top. Really lift those heels if you're able. Remember to gaze forward if this is challenging. And maybe just lift the heels a little instead of a lot. And return. Bring your feet side by side, hands by your sides. Breathe gently. Feel any last tension melt into the earth. Feel the warmth of your body. Let your mind release any expectations or stress that might have come from the practice. Sometimes that happens. Let it go. Celebrate what you did. Thank you for joining me for this practice to release that deep muscular tension and the joint tension. This is such a healing practice. I look forward to working with you tomorrow.